This administration is enforcing the rule of law. We are enforcing the immigration law.
This administration chooses to sue some states, like Arizona and Alabama, and choose in turn a blind eye to places that are like, I'll say Cook County, Illinois is an example, that refuse to cooperate with feds on immigration matters. Have you had any discussion with the Department of Justice about suing cities or states that harbor undocumented immigrants? And what do you think about Cook County's ordinance? Have you had any contact with them about their ordinance?
I have not had any discussions at this point in time, and I have not had any communications myself with Cook County.
So people with no right to be in the country will be allowed to work here, is that correct?
There has been a process where those who are technically unlawfully in the country may apply for work authorization.
But yes, some of them could have an opportunity to work here even though that they are here illegally.
Well, that happens now, Senator.
It's council that represents 7,000 agents, officers, and employees. Quote, it goes on to say this is just one of the many ICE policies that is stopping the enforcement of U.S. immigration laws in the United States. Unable to pass its immigration agenda through legislation, the administration is now implementing it through agency policies. While immigrants' rights groups and others were involved in this policy, no input in these policies was received from the agency and its employees. For 2 years now, it appears the representative group for these officers have voted no confidence in your leadership.
I believe that the priorities we have set are actually enhancing morale amongst our troops. We've never had enough resources to remove everyone who's in the country illegally.
Focusing mainly on the problems within the department. Leaders of the ICE officers, that morale is very low, and that they believe the new standards calling on them to consider DREAM Act type issues in determining whether or not the person they've detained ought to be released or not, whether they've got a high school diploma, whether or not they might be a witness to a crime, that these are very confusing directives, and that makes it more difficult for them to act effectively. These are people on the front lines. You've not been out there having to deal with these arrests every day. For me, as a person who's worked with federal agents for years, when you hear this kind of comment and votes of no confidence, I've never heard of that, you should be paying real attention to them, not rolling your eyes at them.
I'm not rolling my eyes. What I'm suggesting is that results matter here.
I'm told that ICE carried over from last year 19,000 removals, and they're counting them this year, and it's sort of a gimmick to making the removals look higher than they are.